Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So what is happening? Well, recently, William Lee, the CEO of NEO, said that he was going to go through the company with a fine-tooth comb. In so many words, he's going to cut cost in a massive way and reduce wastage within the company. And it has started. So NEO has made layoffs of varying degrees across multiple teams last week, offering packages that include compensation and reassignments, possibly into areas where they will be needed. Local tech outlet Leafone said in a report last night. The layoffs are centered on the sales team and also include the service segment, which NEO had been focusing on, involving the UR Fellow department, which is responsible for after-sales customer service, NEO House after-sales stores, and other after-sales service departments, according to the report. So they're cutting wastage, something that they should have been doing, I think, probably months ago, but anyway, it's coming now. And a lot of it is due to Onvo. Onvo should have been selling way more than it is right now, I will admit that. And it's not because it's not superior to that everything in that segment, but it's because of the sentiment in China, and I spoke about that in my last video. A lot of the Chinese citizens still believe that anything that comes from Europe and America must be superior to what they have. It's really sad. It's a sickness. It's like a post-traumatic colonialization syndrome effect, but it is going away, so much so that the NEO's main brand outsold European brands last year. Let's not forget that they outsold Mercedes, BMW, Audi, and Porsche combined. So the Onvo sales need to be ramped up, possibly Alan I replaced. Let's see what's going to happen, but the layoff should be around 10% with some variations in different regions, Leafone said, citing several employees with knowledge of the situation. The UR Fellow team in Shanghai has a total of about 80 people, and 7 to 8 people have been laid off, a proportion of 10%, the report said. It also goes on to say that March 11th reported NEO had recently made new organizational changes to focus more on cost control, with founder, chairman, and CEO William Lee increasing his involvement in supply chain management. So we also want to make sure, William Lee wants to make sure that if we can get a product cheaper, why are we paying more for it? Something that I think Xpeng CEO had advised him on, and now he's taking it up. The EV maker has introduced a cell business unit management system aimed at strengthening cost control, and several departments would be downsized based on full year goals, the 36KR report said. So we're going to be trimming the fat and we're going to be leaning up, exactly what William Lee said last year, that we're going to become profitable suddenly and massive. And he already knew why he was saying that. And I spoke about that before, where I'm sure a lot of provincial governments are saying that they're going to jump in and also help with battery swapping, just like we see with Hefei and Shanghai, and so many other things he already has planned for this year to ensure we become profitable. The 36KR reported did not mention furthermore about the downsizing, while Leafone report yesterday provided more details. It says NEO layoff to its sales team began in February, and the company conducted the downsizing in parallel with efforts to strengthen corporate governance, according to Leafone. So it said in the current size of NEO sales force matches the capacity of selling 30,000 to 40,000 cars a month, but overall sales have fallen. And a lot of it too is because a lot of the people are waiting for the new updated models that are going to be coming out very shortly. And I mean, I really can't blame them, even though it's not going to be, like William Lee said, cheaper, but they're still waiting for it because it's going to come with in-house technology. A lot of them are going to have the God chip, which replaces the NVIDIA RNX chip. So NEO's rapid expansion for its sales team in a short period of time was meant to prepare the team to build for the launch of the Onfo L60. So we don't know what's going to happen with Alan I, but on a good note, it says many employees believe that I is already in the process of making the exit handover. And additionally, NEO has made changes to its flagship showroom, NEO House. NEO will eliminate the store manager position at the NEO House, which will be merged with the sales position in such facilities. It also said that a lot of our battery swap stations are becoming profitable, and construction costs that previously required 5 million and 6 million RMB is down to 1 million RMB. So a lot of it is due to the subsidies from the provincial governments. A lot of it is due to the partnerships. So from 5 million RMB to 1 million RMB. That's a huge difference, guys. And NEO chargers can service other brands of vehicles, giving the business more room to operate, the report noted. So we're going to get a lot more revenue coming in from that as well. Since we have more charging stations than any other EV company in China, a lot of revenue going to be coming in from that. So this is why in the earnings call, it will be very interesting to see what the sales from other revenue is. That's why it always say other revenue is going to be from the phones, from the battery swapping, from the charging, and a lot of the other EV companies that are using our charging stations already. It says NEO's battery swap business were getting better with the stations in Shanghai already largely close to profitability, and a lot of them are getting closer to profitability. So it will be very interesting to see what the earnings call looks like on the 21st and what our earnings call looks like going forward. And perhaps Alan I will be replaced. And when it comes to the main NEO brand, I know once the new platform brand starts rolling out soon, we're going to see a huge uptick again with that. We're going to see a huge uptick, continued uptick with battery swapping and how much revenue we're going to be getting from that. We're going to see huge revenue from the ET9, from the Firefly, from the huge L90 that's coming. So we saw a huge uptick in the share price yesterday. I believe it was like 17% or 19% up. I'm not sure. Because a lot of the huge institutions have bought in yesterday yet again, anticipating a great earnings report. And we should see this going forward. This is why when other YouTubers and that guy, the Pupavosian, Tatavosian, was saying, I wouldn't touch NEO stock yet. He wants to see profitability and he wants to see the stock skyrocket to the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And then he will tell you it's a great buy. This is how the game is played in Wall Street, but we've learned the game. The middle class have woken up and learned the game. So I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so. Because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the game is played in Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.